What up, internet world? It's been a minute. A friend was just talking about what she's doing is no longer at all acceptable, but she doesn't know where to go next. So she's kind of feeling this like puckered up, as she said, space. And this is so prevalent right now. I'm hearing this for so many people. The knowing that whatever is going on right now just doesn't feel aligned. Maybe it never did, but you're feeling really stuck. You don't have a clear path ahead. And this happened to me many times, but this one particular time, you guys, it was so loud. I actually wrote my little book, piecing it together on this exact topic because it was so profound. I was living in Los Angeles. I had a really unsavory living situation, and it was really slow as a waitress. The waitress life was really slow, and my cats were even miserable. I'm like, God, I gotta figure something out. I couldn't afford to move out. So I was chatting with a friend, and she's like, you're not gonna manifest a better situation as long as you're in this really heavy, like, upset energy. And I knew that, which was making it worse. So I was like, okay. She's like, you need to just go. And I was like, just go? How do I just go? How do I just leave my home? I've got a whole bunch of stuff. I have a 2-door car. I have cats. Like, I can't just throw all my stuff away and live in my car with my cats. And then I paused for a second to think about it. And I'm like, I'm an animal rights activist in Los Angeles. I have about 1,000 friends, and they all love animals. I could totally send an email to my email blast and ask someone to please foster my cats for a little bit until I figure something out. And at that point, the pain of my situation was so vast that I didn't care if I had my stuff anymore or not. It was like I had these cinder blocks anchoring me to the bottom of the ocean. I was like, screw it, okay? So I got the cats covered. I'll throw my stuff on the curb. I don't care. And I can sleep in my car. Won't be ideal, but it'll be better than my situation. I had this internal, empowered epiphany, and that's the peace. That's the peace, you guys. You got to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. You got to have this internal, okay, I don't know what can come. I don't know where this is going to take me, but where I am is no longer at all acceptable for me and my sanity and my happiness. So it was that shift that opened me up, shifted my energy. I went home that night. I was working at the restaurant the next day. It was late, so I'm going to go to bed, and I slept really well because I had a plan. It's like I'm going to wake up in the morning, go to work, send the email when I get home, find someone to take care of my cats, throw my stuff out, and then I'll sleep in my car tomorrow night. I was that determined for this new phase. I'm at work, and I get a text message from a fellow animal rights activist from the hospital. He was in the ER. He had slipped, his bike had slipped on the paint of the street, and he crashed his bike, ended up in the ER, and his hip is completely cracked. And so he's in the emergency room. So I'm working at his favorite restaurant. I was like, all right, I'll come see you after work. I got his sandwich that he loved. I went to the ER, and we're catching up on things, and I channeled Reiki for him and just talking about life. And he's like, so what's going on with you? I was like, well, I'm pretty miserable where I'm at. I don't know what to do, but I know I need to move forward from what I'm going on dealing with. So I'm going to throw all my stuff out to the curb. I'm going to send an email to find someone to take care of my cats. And I'm going to hope for the best because I can't live where I'm living anymore. And it's just, I don't have any solutions. And he's like, Nikki, I just cracked my hip. I can't walk. And I live on the second floor of my apartment complex. He lived on the Sunset Strip in Echo Park. He's like, I can't walk upstairs. I have to be in rehab for 3 months in order to learn to walk again. Just stay at my place. He's like, and I even just fostered cats, so I have cat litter and food and toys. Just stay there. I was like, what? What? He's like, yeah. I was like, I can't afford your Sunset Strip apartments. I'm barely scraping it at this crappy place that I'm living at. And he's like, it's paid for. And he threw me the keys to his apartment. You guys, stuff like this continued to happen back to back. And the point is I had no clue, but I was not accepting the victim story. which I was in for so long. Oh, my situation sucks and I don't know what to do. And I was yelling at the universe and where's the solutions? And I'm applying to jobs and nothing to, like, I was out of that victim hustle where I'm like scrambling to try to like micromanage the material world to fit what I need. And I just surrendered to knowing that there's some better solution out there that I am not qualified to see right now because I'm so freaked out. That's the peace. And it's that shift, and you're ultimately the vibration of trust that says there's something better out there. There's something available for me. I'm not meant to live in this squeezed, miserable experience. And if I am, there's got to be a better version of it. Like, you just let go of the rigid, controlling mindset that's trying to force your will on life. And trust that, you know what? As soon as I stop this resistance and the fight and the victim story, thinking, whoa, ain't it awful, and this shouldn't be happening, and rah, 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 poof. I'm no longer tethered to the ground. My cork can float, as Abraham Hicks says. And that's where the solutions are, the ease. You're in this new nervous system space. And then literally solutions will find you. It's a mindset, you guys. If you're feeling this strain and this pull to get out of where you are, pause. Trust that there is a yummy solution out there for all of us. Every time there's a challenge, the solution is right there with it. It's just on a higher floor. And you can't get to the higher floor when you're freaking out. Just relax. Trust. And it'll come clear. Solutions will come. Share in the comments below any similar scenarios, you guys. I'm not alone here. I had a lot of other situations that proved this. You can read my book, Piecing It Together, for other amazing things that happen in that time frame. But I think it's about time that we stop trying to force our will on the conditions as they are, because conditions are the vibrational manifestation of past beliefs. Instantly, you can shift that. You can shift the energy. Quantum leaps are normal. They're real. You can shift into a completely new timeline. Don't give priority to the symptoms and conditions that are. Let go of resistance. Trust in something bigger and better that you can't see yet. And let solutions find you. Have a blessed day. What up, Internet world?